Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another Vinny Built Structures video. In this video, we're going to go over stairwell that I am going to attempt to build. I'm going to show you all the products I used to build it and give you a couple of little short segments on how I put things together. And then I also will show you some foundations that I did for the other structures. So let's get on with Drake Cement Part 7. Alright guys, now the real fun is going to start. We're going to start doing stairwells. As you see in front of you right now, I have the drawing for stairwell number 1. I'm going to build a structure like this out of styrene, and then I have measured and cut the stairs to what size I want. I could have done it with one stair this way and one stair that way and so on and so forth, but the way the prototype is, it's just like this. So now I'll start showing you some of the materials I'll be using. So we'll start here. I'll be using, move that out of the way, this number 177 for the framework. And as you can see, I've already started cutting some pieces apart here. And once I get these all cut up, I will start putting it down on a piece of paper and start marking it up and measure out everything and make sure everything fits. So stay tuned, and we'll be back very shortly with the next part of the process. Be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking in front of you now is all the materials I'll be using for the stairs, the handrails, and the stair rails. As you can see up here, I've got 4 packs of the stair rails, and up in this corner I've got 4 packs of the regular handrails, and there's 2 in each pack. And same thing with the stairs. The stairs come 2 in a pack, but I already cut them in half, so I'm using only 2 packs of stairs. So apparently I'm going to need a lot more of these and these than I will of these. Anyhow, stay tuned, and we'll get back to the next part of this project, which is start to mock up the framework for this stairwell. Alright guys, before we get to the framework, I forgot to show you that these are all the landings that'll be built into the framework also. And every one of these was cut out of a piece of for sale sign. The thickest one that they have, I think it's like 30 or 40 thousandths thick. Anyhow, now we can get on to the framework. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright, so now we're back on the work area, and this is my framework for this first stairwell. As you can see, I've got all my cross beams in here. I've got it taped down to the table so I can keep it fairly straight and do my measurements. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I'm just going to get in here a little closer. Anyhow, there's tick marks here where these cross beams need to go. What's important about this is the landings. Oops. The landings have to be the exact size from here to here, because that determines the width of the stairwell. Anyhow, I'm going to head and mark all this all up, put my tick marks in and start gluing it together, and we'll see what we come up with. By the way, the framework, all the framework will get gray as the rest of the structures have. The landings and the stairs will get black, and of course all the handrails, stairs and regular handrails will get yellow. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright, we're back. A little Vinny-Vid FYI about these Plastruct handrails and stair rails. First thing I want to point out is all the builds that I've done so far, I've always had the stairs going up to the right, and that's what these handrails are made for. So if you want to do something to the left, there's a good side and there's a bad side. The good side, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but it's a bit more rounded off than the other side is. The other side is like totally flat. So if you have stairs like I'm going to have on this stair tower that I'm building, one side will be wrong. So if I have a stair going up to the right, the next piece that's going to have to match the angle of the stanchions, it'll be on the wrong side. So anyhow, that's the first thing on that. And the handrails are the same way. They have a good side and they have a bad side. And also, if you notice, if you guys can see this on the camera, that one of these railings is wider than the other two. So I would assume that that would be the bottom. With the handrails, there's no problem because you can just continue around, as I will show you in the next clip with my substructures that I built so far. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back for that part very shortly. Alright, we're back again. What you see in front of you now is all my substructures that I will be putting into the stairwell. As you can see, each bag represents two pieces. So one landing took two handrails to do. And up here is the stairs, and the stair rails can do two stairs because there's two in here. And so with the contributions I got from you guys a while back, I ordered this stuff from Peepaw's Model Railroad, and I think I spent about $60 on what you see in front of you. Anyhow, it's going to cost a fortune, and I also know that I am going to need a whole bunch more of handrails than I will of stair rails and or stairs, because all the structures have to get handrails. So anyhow, just let you in on that little bit of information. Next thing I'm going to show you is the actual framework, and two of the landings already mounted. I've never built a stairwell before, so this is a new experience for me, and so I'm going to build it the way I think it has to be built. So anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back. Alright, I forgot to mention in the last clip that out of all that material I just showed you, this is all I have left. One full stair rail and 2/3 of a handrail. Just wanted to bring that to your attention, so if you guys are intending to build stairs, it's going to get quite spendy. Anyhow, let me back this off a bit. And this is the first half of the main structure. As you can see, I painted it a darker gray than the other structures on the layout, or on the build anyhow. And this is the second half. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have those two permanently, well, not permanently, semi-permanently attached. And the reason why I say that is because when this gets butted up to the structure, I'm going to have walkways that actually go into the structure, so I don't know where I might have to cut these out to make a walkway come off of this and go into the structure itself. Anyhow, Like I said, I've never built one of these, so my intention is to put this first set of stairs in here, and then put the next landing on and put the next set of stairs on, and so on and so forth, all the way up to the top. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and continue on this. I'm not going to do it on camera because with my new software, I'm not quite sure how to do a time lapse, but until I find out, we'll just omit the actual build of this. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Okay, now we're back, and this is the almost completed stairwell. This definitely is a learning experience for me. I did mess up. When I say that is because this piece here, which is the outer framework, when I go to put it on, I made the mistake of not making these landings big enough to go across to the outside beams. So what I'm going to do, rather than take this whole thing apart and try and fix it, what I'm going to do is adapt and overcome. And what I'm going to do is, if you could see these white spots here where I scraped the paint off, I'm going to add, hold on, I'm going to add these little blocks on here like this, and we'll call this one good. I did not finish the upper section yet because I ran out of handrails and stair rails. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and put this together, and I'll show you what it's going to look like next to the structure I built it for. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, what you're looking at now is the stair assembly attached to the preheater structure. I still need to, like I mentioned before, I still need to do another landing up on the top here, and I still need to install the stairs down on the bottom. Unfortunately, I did run out of material, but I do have the stairs for the lower section done. I don't know where they're at right now. Anyway, I also did a concrete base on this, if you can see it. I also added some joint lines, and these guys right here eventually will be the cross members down here. But like I said, I want to get as much of this stairwell done as I possibly can before I actually attach it to the structure. Anyhow, I think it came out pretty good for my first attempt. Of course, I did make a mistake, but you hardly can notice that mistake. It's a learning experience for me. Now I know for the next gazillion of these I have to build, I'll know how to do it. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, your questions, comments, input, subs, likes, and shares are always welcome. For now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 out.